Okay, so I haven't done a video in a while, and I've been really busy, and it's been really cold, and it's just like a whole bunch of stuff. And so, like, I've just been doing my thing and going. So, I said, you know what, today I'm not doing anything. So, why not make a video? So, this video, I'm going to talk about what's been going on with my life, I should really say. I'm going to talk about that. Um, well, I am in between school sessions right now because it's the winter session, so I have a break. And I don't go to winter or summer sessions at all. I usually just go to spring and fall. So, um it is January, and I had nothing really to do except like I'm just hanging out with my boyfriend, and me and him are just, doing stuff that we wanted to do. I have like, I'm gonna sneeze, so hold on. Bless you. Bless you to me, and thank you to myself. Anyway, um, so basically, I've been working on myself, working out, doing stuff like that, trying to really get into myself and stuff. And it is almost February. It is, what is it? What day is today? It is the 20th of January. And so school is right around the corner. And I am excited, so excited to go back to school because this semester is the start of all my field work in my class. I'm going in my major. I'm going to be a social worker. So, me and my boyfriend are both social working majors, and we have decided that we are going to, as soon as we graduate, we're going to move to Georgia. Because if you don't know already, I don't think I've said anything out loud or whatever, but I live in New York, and it's freezing. And it's hard to live in New York. It's a beautiful place, it's really nice and everything like that. But if you have no money, if you have no career, it's hard. And both me and my boyfriend both live at home. And it's a struggle to live in New York. I've had a job since I was 14, and I still can't move out. I stopped working now because of the fact that social working takes like a lot out of you. Like, you're gonna you're doing field work, so you can't have a job. But this semester, I only go to school for 3 days: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But then I only have 6 hours of field work in one of my classes. So I can look for a job now for this semester. But last semester was so difficult and stuff like that. So, college students in New York, it is hard to, go and have your own place. If you live in New York, it's easier to just go and stay at home with your parents if you're going to school in New York. And I'm excited to go come out of New York. And I've explored the world. I've done a lot of traveling with my family and things like that. So, sorry. Um, it's been like a lot of traveling in my whole life. Like, I've done everything and went everywhere. And I just want to live somewhere that it's not so, fast track. New York, everything's like, this, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's really hard to live in New York, especially now. It's getting worse because people are putting up more stuff. Everyone's going, and the rent is like expensive and things like that. I don't even live in New York City. My boyfriend does. He lives in Queens, and I live in Long Island. And it's like a whole different thing from Queens to Long Island. It's like really different because it's like everyone's so close and everyone's fast and this and that. And Long Island is more like where I want to, stay. It's quiet, it's a small towns. You see this and that, and like it's not really fast, and you know everybody, and everybody knows you, and things like that. And so he doesn't really know that, and I was like, I can't wait to go to Georgia. Reason why I'm going to Georgia: one, it is really cheap to live in Georgia. Okay, I have a cousin in Georgia, and if anyone in who's watching this lives in New York, okay, she has a 2-bedroom apartment in Georgia. 2-bedroom, 2 baths, a living room, a dining room, a den, a kitchen, everything. And the bedrooms are huge. Okay, she lives in Georgia, and it is $650 a month. And even she said it was too expensive. She's like, I'm gonna move because I'm looking for something cheaper. $600. Okay, let me tell you, in New York, $800, $900 apartment is a studio apartment. Not even. Like, you can get a studio apartment for $1,000. If you want to get an apartment in New York, you need to get some damn roommates, and you need to have lots of things. And I say go to Long Island, because Long Island is way cheaper. I mean, you can get $1,000 apartment with 2 bedrooms in Long Island, and that's even expensive. Like, George, $650. Like, I almost fell down when she told me that, and then she was saying, "Yeah, it's so expensive." I'm like, "No, that is cheap." Okay, so $600 I could do a month. Come on, that's ridiculous. And I just want 1 bedroom. How much is 1 bedroom? $400? Like, seriously, I can do that. That is crazy. So that is why I'm leaving, and also because of the weather. Like, over there, it's beautiful. Oh, the snow. Like, we had a little bit of snow just a while ago, and it's alright. It was little, and then it was freezing, and now today it's a little warmer. It's like 39 degrees outside, so it's melting and stuff, and it looks like this is one of our warmest days. Like, 39, everyone's outside playing in like t-shirts and stuff like that, because it's so warm for us over here. But Georgia, like, it doesn't get cold. It's medium temperature. It doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold, I believe. That's what it is. Well, especially in the winter. Like, if it gets hot in Georgia, because I wasn't there in the summer, if it gets hot in Georgia, that is perfectly fine. But I mean, on Thanksgiving, it was like 77 degrees. It was hot. I had to use a fan. I was hot. Like, it was ridiculously hot on Thanksgiving, and down here we were getting some snow. So, like, it was ridiculous. So that's why I want to move to Georgia and things like that. And I feel like it's a good thing. Like, people who live in New York, they kind of hold it, take it for granted. Like, oh, we're in the city and stuff like that. Atlanta, if you guys are anyone living in Atlanta or whatever, the city is a lot smaller than New York City. A lot smaller. And it's like crazy quiet. Like, it wasn't as crowded and as like rushed or anything like that. And I like that, because I'm kind of tired of the whole rush thing, but I've experienced it. A lot of New Yorkers, they take it for granted. They don't really experience anything. And so I'm going to do like the year before, because I'm leaving in 2 years. A year before I leave, I'm going to go, and I'm going to do everything touristy in New York City. I'm going to look at everything and do everything, do all the museums, because if you go there and, you're like, oh, you're from New York, did you do this? And it's like, no, like, why would I do that? Like, who goes to see the ball drop on New Year's Eve in New York? Like, really, no. It's mostly tourists. I'm telling you, if you're not from New York, mostly tourists do it. And so, like, I don't want to go to Georgia and then they'd be like, have you seen the ball drop? And it's like, no. And it's like, oh, it looks so amazing. And then I'd be like, maybe I should go back to do it. I want to finish everything from New York because I don't want to come back. Like I have family here and everything like that, so I would come back for family. But other than that, I don't want to come back. And so that is what I was doing this whole time, thinking about the move that we're moving and stuff like that. And my boyfriend, we've been together for 3 years and counting. And so like by the time we graduate, we'll be dating for 5 years. So hoping we'll be married by then. Fingers crossed or anything like that. But hoping that, we'll be married and we'll move together to Georgia because, we are going to move together in Georgia, but, because we're going to go to get our master's in Georgia. But it's like, that's what I've been doing, thinking about the future. I'm a really bad planner. Not bad, but I like to plan. I love to plan everything. So, I plan everything out. My whole schooling, I've already planned out. That's how I know I'm graduating in 2 years. That's how I know I can leave to Georgia in 2 years. That's how I know, all of those things. Because I plan out so much. So, we are going to, graduate in 2 years, and I'm so excited. But living in New York, I am tired of struggling. I have no money. I'm going to school now. I don't have a job because I have a job in the summer. I work at a summer camp, but they give me so much money, to last me for 1 semester at chipping at it little by little. So it's really hard to really go there and not have a job and stay here. So if you guys anyone is thinking of living in New York, really save, really look up, really plan, because New York is hard. It might look amazing on TV. Everyone wants to go to New York and stuff like that, but I live here. My whole life I lived here, and it's not all that. It's fun, it's exciting, it's very culturally diverse and everything like that, and it's amazing and all of that stuff. And I would love to, I don't know, I feel like I could, if as a social working major, I feel like I can live here, but I don't want to raise a family here. I don't, and at the same time I do, because I don't want to take away my kids, opportunity that I had to go in the city and things like that. But I feel like Georgia's nice. I have family there too, and they love it. And so I feel like I want to raise a family in Georgia. So that's pretty much what I was doing, and that's pretty much what this video is going to be about, talking about the future and living in New York. So thank you for watching, if anyone's watching, but thank you. All right, bye.